What's going on, Boulder, Colorado? We got a few topics to jump on today. I dropped a video earlier today to let y'all know it's starting to happen now. We had a player that hit the portal that I want to talk about, but at the same time, I want to dive into this. It appears that the Boise State coach is talking smack, taking some shots already at Coach Prime. Of course, we've got to dive into that because that's, what we do. We got to report on what's going down. So let's look at that here on the Prime Time for College Football. This video is powered by our partners over there at BetUS. Check them out. They're hooking up the gamer. 150% bonus on your first deposit of $2,000 by using promo code YouTube150. So, Boise State coach talking noise. We got transfer portal news. Travis Hunter and the Heisman conversation. All of that stuff has been going down today. The portal has already started jumping. I told y'all it would. This is the week because every team in college football needs to get themselves down to about 105 players going into next summer. So it's going to be a lot of kids deciding to go ahead and hit the portal now. That way they can have homes, hopefully something stable, and not have to hit the portal in the springtime, or at least push somebody else out at that point. I don't know. But you're going to see a lot of movement, especially coming this weekend. But we also got National Early Signing Day on Wednesday. So tomorrow, that's going to be jumping crazy. But I wanted to we're going to talk about the craziness that Boise State coach had to say. But we're going to ride first off. We got to talk about this player that hit the portal, Namir Robinson. Now, Namir Robinson is the son of NBA three-time dunk contest champion Nate Robinson. And Namir played here at Boulder this past season. True freshman, 5'9", 170. He played in one game against Colorado State where he had a pass defended. So he has decided to hit the portal, and he's the first one of, honestly, I think many that's going to hit. And like I said, I talked about this in the video that came out yesterday, that I expect an exodus of players to go out, and not in a bad way. It's going to be a lot of players as far as depth-wise, and Coach Prime mentioned it himself, that he's already active in preparing for the portal. They're evaluating players as they go in, and they're going to start those conversations, start bringing talent in. Because if anything, what he's learned is bringing in a class, you can bring in a nice sized class, but if you bring in some good portal players to go with your young players, ones that can play today, it seems to be a winning formula. You go 9-3. That kind of proves a winning formula if you ask me. That's some good stuff. And so what Colorado's doing now, they're of course hunting for some high school kids, but at the same time, you're going to see players that's going to have to portal out so that you can portal new talent in. So we wish Namir all the best. Good luck out there in them streets, man. You obviously was someone that was liked in the locker room. Now you got to just, go out there and do your thing. And so he's the first one, hit the portal, first name to drop. And we all know that means that the domino effect is going to begin, as every other team is already beginning to hemorrhage. I don't think we hemorrhage bad. I don't think the Bucks hemorrhage bad. I just think that you're going to have some players. But let's talk about this coach and the noise talk he had. But first, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring the channel. They're hooking up the gamer. 150% bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. 125% on your second and third deposits by using promo code YouTube150. And of course, the Heisman odds are down there. And right now, Travis Hunter is minus 8,000, as in he is the odds-on favorite to win the Heisman. And so, of course, other coaches got to begin their jab work in talking smack in order to try to uplift their players. And right now, Travis Hunter is it, man. He's done some things you haven't seen before, and we'll explain that in a minute. But if you want to get in on the action, check it out, BetUS. 150% on your first deposit up to $2,000. 125% bonus on your second and third by using our promo code YouTube150, BetUS, where the game begins. And because of all that noise talk, we got to point it out. Now, I did not, this kind of shocks me that I would hear this from this coach. But I'm going to go ahead and play this for y'all so y'all can hear this for yourself, because not going to lie, it surprised me that this was the angle that he was going to go with. This is what the coach at Boise State had to say.
This last weekend after the Colorado game, Deion Sanders said that the Heisman race is pretty much over and locked up. Do you feel like the Heisman race is over and locked up?
Absolutely not. And I'm not going to speak a lot to the Heisman yet. That is going to be coming from me here soon. Ashton Jeanty is the best football player in the country. And for me, if you're one of the best players in the country, you play in a championship game.
So in his mind, if you're one of the best players in the country, you should be playing in a championship game. Word? That's what we're doing. So you're saying that you're basing Ashton Jeanty's Heisman Trophy on a team accomplishment that you're saying that Travis Hunter not playing in a conference championship game is the reason why he shouldn't get the Heisman. That's cool. I have not seen that before from anybody else. I mean, we've seen other players not play in conference championships win the Heisman. But at the same time, you've never seen a player do what Travis Hunter has done. For example, Travis Hunter has won the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week. It's his second one this season. He's the first player in Big 12 history to score 3 touchdowns on offense while recording an interception. Of course, every time you look up something that Travis Hunter has done, it's something that nobody else has done. Nobody's had 100 yards receiving in the game with an interception and all other stuff that he's done. Nobody's, he's doing all this. He's also recorded his 7th 100-yard receiving game of the season. Literally, Travis Hunter is doing things you haven't seen before. And this is no shade to Ashton Jeanty. I think he's the best running back in college football right now. Nobody's better. But the one thing I can point out that I've seen running backs put up the numbers that Ashton Jeanty's put up before. Grade-wise, Travis Hunter is top 5 via PFF as a cornerback as well as a wide receiver. Jeanty, I'll give to him. He is right now listed as the highest graded running back since PFF has been taking grades. That's cool. No shade to him at all. But I'll tell you this. Talent difference between Jeanty and Travis Hunter, there's no question. But Jeanty has done well against against like Oregon, who's the number 1 team in the country right now. But Jeanty's doing all on one side of the ball. That's the thing. He's the Doak Walker award-winning running back. He better win the Doak Walker. Right now, Travis Hunter, he could be trending towards winning the Bolitnikoff Award. I mean, as far as wide receivers that's getting drafted this year, he's putting up better numbers than a lot of the first rounders. And keeping it a buck, there's a good chance that Travis Hunter ends up being the top player drafted this year. Should account for something. NFL scouts see him as somebody special, but the big thing is he's doing this on both sides of the ball. We've never seen it. That's the thing that makes it outstanding and makes him the best player on the team because he's impactful on both sides. I'd understand if he was very mediocre at corner and didn't do anything, but he's shutting down half the field, right? He's given up 1 touchdown, and that was from Dorian Singer late in the game against Utah. It looks like he fell asleep on the play. But overall, besides that, you ain't seeing people do much on him like that. Travis Hunter has been balling, and I don't understand why we have to have these coaches like this go out there and talk this smack and act like he's not doing this. It's ridiculous. It's preposterous, and Coach Prime has pointed it out. This dude's won the Heisman. Heisman is his. It should be sealed up for him at this point just because of what he's produced. But what do y'all think? Let me know. Hop in the comments. Is there really an argument for Ashton Jeanty over Travis Hunter? Because I don't feel like there is. But others are trying to say there is. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. All right. We'll have another video for you all coming down the line. Signing day is coming up. Again, we'll probably talk about players hitting the portal. It's going to be a lot of that. So keep your eyes open for more videos on that. Shout out to Bet2US. They're hooking up the game 150% bonus on your first deposit of $2,000 by using promo code YouTube150. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Hit that bell notification. Check out the last video over here. And we'll chalk it up soon.